Hey guys, welcome to another vlog. I am getting ready for the day, so I thought I would start here with you guys. I've got my Dior Forever Skin Correct Concealer. I'm just gonna throw some of this on. Why don't I have a proper mirror? Hold on. So today I need to run a bunch of errands. I need to do a bunch of stuff around the house because it's officially that time. Thanksgiving is around the corner. And in fact, when you guys see this video, I believe Thanksgiving will be tomorrow. So I am down to the wire here. I'm starting to freak out. If you're new to this channel, I am having over 30 people over to my house. I have a fairly large extended family. My mother is one of 8 and her side of the family is coming over. So I have an endless amount of first cousins and they have families. So most of them will be coming. I do wish they were all able to come. Obviously that would be a lot of fun. It would be a nice reunion. But a lot of them are coming. Most of them are coming and it's gonna be a lot of fun. It's gonna be a lot of fun. But as you can imagine, a lot of planning and a lot of food. And I don't normally entertain, I don't know, more than like 4 people at once. And so this is very, very new for me. But I do have one cousin, which if you guys have been watching me for a while, when I went to Tennessee and I hung out there and we flew to a wedding in Rhode Island. This was not this past summer, but last summer. So summer of 23. That cousin, she entertains a lot. She is, I think, quite literally the exact opposite of me. She's very type A. She's very extroverted, very, organized, all the things I'm not. So she's been helping me out and like suggesting things or whatever. And I'm so grateful because I'm like, I don't know. What do I do? So she's been great. But anyway, I need to do a lot of that stuff. I need to like continue kind of getting the house together. I'm like pre-filming for Mishmas. So there's just a lot of stuff going on. And in fact, this is gonna be the last video you see before Mishmas starts on Sunday. On Sunday. You guys, I really didn't plan very well. Not only did Thanksgiving kind of creep up on me, but Thanksgiving, basically the end of the weekend, Thanksgiving weekend, I can't talk. The end of Thanksgiving weekend is December 1st. And I don't think I realized like how close Thanksgiving was to December and how I'd have to pre-film so early to get stuff up because I'm not gonna be able to do much while my family's here. It's been a lot. It's been a lot of stuff, but this is such an exciting time of year. It's such a fun time of year. I'm so excited for Mishmas. So anyway, that's coming. But I've got to focus on Thanksgiving. And yeah, I've got to go get, pillows and more bedding and blankets and stuff for my cousin's 3 girls. So my cousin, her husband, and her 3 girls, the ones that I went to see in Tennessee in 2023. They're actually staying at the house. So I've been, just trying to get the house a little bit together. And, I ordered shades from the shade store to put into their room. It's not gonna get installed in time. I'm so bummed. Like the shades are here, the rail is here, like all the hardware is here, but they just didn't have anyone available for installation until December, like the first week in December, literally like 5 days too late. So I'm kind of annoyed about that, but what can you do? So anyway, I've just been like trying to get stuff together. I have some things to show you. We have some places to go. We're gonna go to Costco, we're gonna go to Target, do the things. But anyway, I need to finish putting my makeup on. We finished up with the concealer. I'm gonna throw on some of the Armani bronzer here. Just use this to warm up my face a little bit. So the weekend before you're seeing this video, Formula One was here in Vegas, and it has been such, I'm excited for Formula One. I love Formula One. I love watching the cars. I love watching them, on TV. I've never been to a race live, whatever. It's so disruptive here in Vegas because most of the track is on the Strip. So as you can imagine, it's just kind of a nightmare. The Strip is basically closed down for this entire weekend. Okay, to be expected. But the whole setup and they're always trying to like improve the city before this race. So it's just been really, really chaotic and hectic around the city for the past few months, I want to say. And I think the residents here are just like over it, just over it. And I think there's talk that they may be moving the Formula One race next year, because we have like a 10-year contract, but like definitely 5 years. I think they're thinking about building a track off strip just for Formula One. And I'm like, yes, yes, why didn't we do that to begin with? I think the idea of having the race on the strip is a really exciting one, right? You get to, I don't know, they kept saying like race under the lights of the strip, whatever. But it really is, it's beyond disruptive. Like the employees of the casinos can't even get to work. They have to do this whole rigmarole and park off site and take a bus in or whatever. It like adds like 4 hours to their day, like 2 in the front, 2 in the back. So it's just really, it's tough all around. And I think also I saw some interesting number, last year the casinos made, something crazy, like $1.5 billion from Formula One. This year, apparently the projected revenue is like 250 million, which of course is a lot of money, but like in comparison to last year, that is definitely a decline. So yeah, I don't know what's going to happen in the future with Formula One here in Las Vegas. All right, let me put on some brows. I've got my $1 Billion Beauty brow tint. Just gonna throw that in. I really like this brow tint. There's a lot of products like this, like brow gels, mascaras, that I love in the beginning, fresh new tube. And then once the product gets old, it doesn't work quite right. I feel like that happens a lot more with mascaras than with brow gels, but it has definitely happened to me with brow gels. And I've been using this now for at least a month, and it's still like a good consistency. I'm so happy. It's like, it's not clumpy or dried out or anything weird, so very happy. Eyeshadow. I am going to use some Jones Road. I was reminded of these Just a Sec eyeshadows because they sent me one in PR, and I had this one, Pewter, in my collection, and I love, love, love this shade. It's like a silvery taupe. The shade they sent me is, what is this one called? I think it's called Cool Brown. I don't find it very cool though, but we'll see. So I'm gonna use this pewter basically all over my lid, and then just accent it with this Cool Brown. I think I remember using my finger with this shadow. I think that's how it worked best. Isn't that nice? Nice, cool. It has some silvery bits in there, so pretty. Okay, now for this Cool Brown, I am gonna use a brush for this. I've got a Refer 1 Max. This is their brush line where they took their really popular eyeshadow brush shapes and like extended them. So this is a little bit longer than the typical 1 brush, and then they did like a 1 mini. And so this one's like smaller and shorter. Really, really interesting concept. Anyway, I'm gonna go in with the 1 Max. And then I wanted to try this Beauty Pie Wrap Star Tubing Mascara. They sent this to me, so I thought I'd give this a whirl. Oh, the tube is pink. I don't know, I was not expecting that. Made in Korea. Oh, pretty. What are my fellow Americans doing for Thanksgiving? Anything crazy like me? Or I have a lot of friends that are like, basically just not doing anything. They're ordering in pizza. They're going out to the movies. I'm like, I'm kind of jealous. I know I'm gonna be so excited once Thanksgiving gets here, but I'm a little stressed out right now. But anyway, if you feel like sharing, let us know down below in the comment section what you guys are doing for Thanksgiving. This is such an interesting brush. I think it's like the longer bristles are spiraled around the wand. Yeah, I don't know if there's like a, no, it's like actually symmetrical. There's no, like they're longer on one side. Okay. Ooh, this is definitely one of those lengthening, separating mascaras, which I really like. And this mascara feels slick. Doesn't feel sticky and it doesn't feel wet, but it feels like it's really gliding over my lashes easily. Oh, nice. My lashes look fluttery, don't you think? All right, now for lips. I have some of City Beauty's new City Lips colors. I'm so excited because this is one of my favorite lip glosses. It really plumps your lips up without any of that spiciness or any irritation to your lips. It really just like plumps from within. It's so, so effective. And I know 3 of these colors are new for the holiday season. So Silver Skyline, Sparkling Cider, and Holly. I'm very intrigued by Sparkling Cider. And very, very apropos for Thanksgiving. So I'm gonna try these 3 new shades on for you guys. And I am working with City Beauty on this video because they are having an amazing Black Friday sale. So from November 26th through December 4th, City Beauty is having 40% off site-wide, 40. And that includes their product bundles, which is already discounted, so it's an even bigger discount. It's a total steal. And to get the 40% off, use my coupon code, which is Michele W. I'll flash it up here on the screen for you. I'll put it down below. In my description box, I'll also link to the City Beauty lips. I'll also link to the night oil, which I am a big fan of as well. I put this on generally at night. Sometimes I just put it on as a lip gloss. It is fantastic. But here is the first shade, Holly. So this is one of the new shades for the holidays. Let's see. So the City Lips definitely have a range of pigmentation. So they have a lot of shades that are very clear, very translucent, and then they have some shades like this one, and you can definitely tell by the color chips. They have some shades that are much more opaque. And I love their doe foot. It is slightly pointy at the top, so it makes it really easy to apply. What a pretty holiday red. Do you see that slight metallic sheen? So pretty. There's like a slight stickiness to this lip gloss, but it's not like, you know, some lip glosses have like, it gets like stringy, it's so sticky. Not this one. Just a little bit of tack. And there's no fragrance or no scent or anything. Really, really easy to wear. And yeah, the lip plumping action is so, so nice. Actually, I can see it happening right around here and down here on my lip. So beautiful. Okay, so that's Holly. And then let's try this Sparkling Cider. I'm so excited for this. Ooh, wow. Here is Sparkling Cider. And look, it's like duochrome. Oh, wow. I hope you can see that. Maybe you'll see it on my lips a little bit better. Let me swatch it. Oh, how pretty. Now this shade is not quite as opaque as Holly. There. See that? There's a bit of translucency there. Ooh, that is pretty. Okay, let me take this off and put this on. Ooh, pretty. Wow. And my lips are getting plumper and plumper, I think, now that I'm on color number 2. This is such a pretty color. Oh, I love it. It's like a really, really fun neutral. That is gorgeous. Okay, and then the third new shade is called Silver Skyline. Oh wow, this looks like crushed pearl. Whoa. You guys know I love like a milky lip gloss. So pretty for layering and so pretty on its own. It acts like, I don't know, I feel like these milky lip glosses act like a highlighter for your lips. Ooh, I love this one. I'm so glad that the silver of it, the kind of metallic sheen of it, is kind of subtle. Ooh, that's gorgeous. I'm so glad I ended on this one. This is the one I'm gonna wear today. Oh, it's beautiful. I love this one. All right. Well, again, 40% off site-wide, including bundles with the coupon code Michele W at citybeauty.com. I will leave all of the information down below in my description box. Definitely take advantage. And it's good from November 26th through December 4th. So one of the better Black Friday deals for sure. Okay, I wanted to show you some new additions to the living room. Actually, new addition to the living room. So as you guys know, I've been working on the living room. I got the couch and the 2 chairs from Restoration Hardware a long time ago. They came out with this new silhouette. I absolutely loved it. I got it, and then we were at a standstill for a very long time. And then I just recently got the coffee table, the 2 side tables, and this cocktail table, and all of these came in. So coffee table, those are, I don't know what I'm doing with those pillows. I need to put them in a better place. And I started to get some lighting. So you guys aren't gonna believe this. So I got 2 of these lamps, one to go here and one to go there. And I got these from Crate and Barrel. I loved the color, the size, like everything. And it even has this like antique brass that matches my cocktail table, this like nice natural linen fabric, which I think matches the pillows nicely. I just think it's great. I think it works in this room really, really well. So excited. So I got 1 lamp, and there was a hole in the shade, like a little hole in the shade. It's actually in that box over there. I just need to drive it to FedEx to return it. And so I just went back online to order another one. I was like, okay, I'll just order another one, return that one. Now they're back ordered. Now for Thanksgiving, I only have one lamp over here. I'm so annoyed. They were in stock. I think I was checking because whatever, they were in stock and now they're out of stock and I have to wait. And now I have this 1 lamp. So I actually think I'm gonna move this lamp to the other side table because I'm gonna have the fireplace going and that will kind of create some light. So I'm gonna move the lamp over to that side. But what I also wanted to show you was I got some rug samples. So I don't know if you guys remember, but when I got these side tables from Restoration Hardware, they're just too big, and then I was gonna move the rug around, and we may still do that before we actually get a proper rug in here. But yeah, but that's the situation. So I would like to get a rug that is like a proper size for this room. And there's this company, Ernesta, and I found them on Instagram, and I got some samples from their site, and they'll create a custom sized rug for you, and which is great. I think down to like the inch. So I think I'm going to order one for this room. I'm also going to order one for my office where I was just doing my makeup, just to like cut down on the echoing a little bit in there because I do film a lot in there. But in here it'll just purely be for, you know, coziness and just to get a proper size in here. So let's take a look at these swatches. Maybe you guys can help me decide. Okay, so here's the company name, by the way. Ernesta. And then here are some of the samples. I actually got 2 boxes of samples. So we've got this one, nice neutral, slight kind of like waffle texture to it. So that's one. This one I thought would be nice if I wanted to go like with something dark, which I may. And I love that this pile has like a direction. And I think that could go nicely on the floor. Anyway, we'll have to lay them down on the floor. This one doesn't actually feel that soft. It's a really dense pile and short. This actually looks more commercial. I don't know, but I kind of like that it looks a little silvery, but I don't know if that's too cool. You can actually see it on the edge here. That could be too cool for this room. And then this one with like a very slight ribbing. This guy, kind of two-tone, looks a little tweedy. This one I think is the same as this dark one, but in a light color. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, Celeste is the name. So this is Celeste Chocolate, and this one is Celeste Latte. Yeah, I really like this. Really like this. Okay, and then here's like kind of a basic herringbone. Velma in ivory. This I think would actually be nice in my office. I don't know. Okay, and then I have another box. Hold on. Let's see. Okay. This one's okay. I don't know if I like the stripey. Not sure. I mean, these are really big swatches and I'm still having a hard time picturing it. I think maybe once we get it down on the floor, it'll be better. And then these have like a higher pile, but it's already kind of shedding. I don't know, can you guys see that? I think these are just a no for practicality. Like, I know eventually they'll stop shedding, but this is gonna make me crazy. I don't know if you can see all the fur here. These are no's. These are no's. Too much. Too much fuss. Okay. Yeah. Can you see it here? So I think the front runners are these two, the Celeste swatches. Maybe, where did it go? Maybe the waffle, maybe the herringbone. Let's get these down on the floor. Okay, what do we think of this dark one? I don't know, I don't think I've ever had a dark rug. I've always had rugs or carpeting that's definitely on the lighter side. Well, I'd love to hear your thoughts. You guys have been really, really helpful with this whole interior stuff. Anytime I've had to make a decision, you guys have had really good input. So are there any like impractical reasons? This isn't a high traffic room. We're not going to use this that often. There's just the fireplace in here. There's no TV or anything, so it's just going to be a sitting room. Okay, so there's that one. There's the light Celeste. I mean, I think, I think that could work. I just wish it was had like a little bit more camel in there because it is very, very cool tone. Although the piling, when it's dark, like on this side, that does look a little bit warmer. Okay. All right, so that is Celeste Latte. And then there's the waffle one. I don't know if I like that. There's something very casual about that one. Yeah, I think that one is too casual. Here is the herringbone. Oh, actually, that reminds me. I don't know why that reminded me, but I also want to get an area rug to cover my dining room too. So yeah, I'll probably be ordering three rugs at once. I like the color of this herringbone. This has like a nice warmth to it. And the herringbone is really subtle. But again, it's same thing as the waffle. I feel like it's kind of casual. I like the colors on this one. They're warmer, for sure. I actually like this better now that it's on the floor. What do you guys think? You know me, I'm not that into patterns, but I do like textures. And this has a little bit of both, which is interesting. Definitely more subtle than the other stripy one, but this has like subtle stripes in there. I mean, the colors are fine. These are rugs that would definitely kind of just like blend into like the background of this room. And then this is like the really dense one. I don't like the color of this one. Yeah, I think I just go with your gut, right? My first reaction was I just like those Celeste ones. I guess it's a matter of whether I want a dark or a light rug. Yeah, dark or light. I kind of like the dark. Is that too crazy? I kind of like the dark because the floors, which will be peeking out around the edges, are light. They're white oak. My walls are light. I have enough light accents in this room. I think this dark color may be really interesting. It'll be a nice contrast. And if I go in that direction, then I know if I'm gonna get like accent pieces in the room, I'll make sure to get like light ones or whatever. Yeah, it'll help direct me. I'm leaning towards the dark one, the dark rug. Let me know if I'm, missing something, like if it's something that just, I don't know, it gets dirty more easily or looks like it gets dirty more easily, or is just, if any of you have like horror stories from having like a dark rug, let me know, please. I would appreciate that. But I like, in terms of aesthetics alone, I think the dark rug in this room for all the reasons I just shared. There's so much light in here. Actually, looking at that light, I have to get light bulbs for that light. It does take LED lights, light bulbs, which is great, but I don't have any. So I need to get light bulbs. I need to get a lot of things. We're getting there in this room, aren't we? Slowly but surely. I guess we're doing a little update here. That's what we're doing. A little coffee chat, a little morning rambles. I have talked often about the wellness journey that I've been on. And if you are new here, I have been on this wellness journey for over a year now, a year and a few months. And, it's been a lot of dealing with my food addiction. I am a binge eater, recovering binge eater, and I started really rethinking the way I work out. I used to be very cardio heavy, now I lift a lot of weights. Anyway, I just had a goal my first year. It's not the end of the year yet. I still have a few weeks, but I don't think I'm gonna reach it. I had one physical goal, which was to be able to do one unassisted pull-up. Just one pull-up. I cannot freaking pull up my own body weight. Very, very annoying. I'm down to, like, I can do one pull-up with like 40, 30 pounds, on a good day, like 30 pounds of assistance. But when I'm just hanging there, it's almost like I don't have, there's all this talk about grip strength now, and it's almost like I don't have that, like that pull, that like initial kind of like pull. I almost need like momentum, but I really want to be able to just do it like I'm hanging and then just like pull myself up. And I'm just not there. But anyway, that was like my one main physical goal. And of course, I wanted to lose body fat. I wanted to lose inches, things like that. But I really didn't want to get caught up in a lot of that. I was really, I guess, embarking on kind of like rehoning my habits surrounding food and surrounding working out, and really just changing my mindset around everything and not doing everything for like looks or aesthetics or like, I just want to lose weight, I just want to be skinny. I really wanted to get away from that. And I think I have. I mean, it's a work in progress. I don't think that there's like a finish line, like here I am never gonna binge eat again, I'm completely over my food addiction, or whatever else I'm dealing with. It's just a constant sort of like just improving and working on yourself and really, addressing whatever it is going on in your mind. So anyway, sorry, that was a very long way of saying, like, I've just been trying to stay away from focusing on numbers and, weighing myself and, just focusing on the weight, that number on the scale. I think that's something that really preoccupies a lot of our thoughts, and there's really no importance to it. That number says so little about what is actually going on in your body, aside from the way you look or whatever, but like it says nothing about your body composition. It says nothing about your health at all. Many of you, when I started talking about this, many of you suggested getting a DEXASCAN, and that's like a full body scan where it will tell you your body fat percentage to like a very, very accurate degree. There's like, I think, a little bit of an error, percentage in there or whatever, but very, very accurate. It'll also give you like bone density, and it'll give you, like, not just like a percentage of your body fat, but where it is. So it'll give you like visceral body fat, blah, blah, blah. And like if you're symmetric, which I thought was really interesting, like the body fat and the muscle mass that you carry on your left side to your right side. Obviously, if you're a righty, probably you're gonna be a little bit more muscular on that side. So they look out for things like that, or that's what the DEXA measures. So I resisted the idea of getting a DEXA, not forever, but I thought, I'm getting over the idea of like becoming fixated on numbers. And I just wanted, like I said, to just develop good habits, to go to the gym on a regular basis, to make sure I'm seeing my trainer, to, eat the way I should be eating most of the time. That's another conversation we've had here. Most of the time, not all the time, but most of the time. And so I didn't want to go down the road of getting a DEXA and then becoming fixated on whatever number, my visceral body fat, my body fat percentage, even though I do think that's a much healthier number to fixate on versus the weight. I just wanted to get away from that. But anyway, now that I'm in this for over a year now, I went and I got a DEXA. So I wanted to share the results with you guys. Okay, so I went to DEXAFit Las Vegas. I believe they have, do they have more than one location? No, I think that actually this was their only location. Anyway, I went to DEXAFit Las Vegas. If anyone here is in Las Vegas or near Las Vegas, I highly recommend them. The woman who, did the scan for me, she was very efficient, very professional, and like very, very clear, which I very much appreciated. So just to give you the highlights, because I'm not gonna go over like all of these numbers, there's a lot of numbers. But I'm gonna go over like the high points or the things that means something to me. So my total body fat percentage is 26.7. It's actually lower than I thought, so that's good. I thought I was gonna be like closer to like 28, 30%, but 26.7%. And I was looking at a chart in the office, and you know, every chart I think is a little bit different. And of course, speaking in very general terms as well, but for a woman my age, so I'm 51, I believe 26%, so I'm 26.7, 26% is kind of borderline lean and healthy. And I think there's 4 categories. It was like lean, healthy, they didn't use the word obese, but like, I don't know, something like that. The word that they used reminded me of obese, and then there was like a very like unhealthy, like a morbidly obese. So there was 4 sections, and I was between 1 and 2. So I was really happy with that. I was shocked. I was really, really shocked, but I was happy with that. What I was even more excited about was that my visceral fat, because you guys, I've eaten a lot of junk food, a lot of deep fried food, a lot of fast food, a lot in my lifetime. It's, you know, it was, I would say, like a lot of my diet growing up, much to my mother's chagrin. And like, as soon as I left for college, forget about it. That's all I ate was just like junk food. Anyway, so my visceral fat is only a half a pound. I only have a half a pound of visceral fat. And the woman there that was helping me, the tech, she said, the goal is to be under a pound. She's like, you're well under a pound. You're at half a pound. So I thought that was really good. That was really good. That was the one that I was most concerned with, obviously. Visceral fat is the fat around your organs. That's the really bad fat. So I was happy with that. And then the other number I was really concerned about was my bone density, because again, I am, you know, an aging female. I'm Asian, and I believe if you were to generalize, Asians tend to be at a higher risk for osteoporosis. So I was like, okay, like what's my bone density? My bone density is really, really good. It is like way, way up there. I don't know if you can see on the graph. So that's where I am. And then these are like the healthy zones for my age. So there's my age down here. And I'm way up there. She's like, you're basically at like the highest point you can be. She's like, your bones are very, very healthy. I was like, oh my God, it was such a relief. It was such a relief. And just so you know, because this will be important when I tell you what my goal is, and my next goal, I feel like I'm moving into like a phase 2 of my wellness journey. So my weight is 148 now. And I do want to get down to like 22% body fat. I think that would be really exciting. I think that will allow me to kind of like see more muscle definition without actually flexing. And that's like a vain goal of mine. I'm like, I think that would be really cool. I've never ever had that. I have pretty good muscle definition when I'm flexing, but when I'm just like sitting here, I would like to see a little shoulder cap, little like quad situation. I don't see that, but I think if I can get down to 22% body fat, I think you'll kind of start to see a little bit more definition. We'll see. But I think to drop like over 4% body fat, I think is a lot. And in relation to my weight, that's about 7 pounds. So I would like to lose 7 pounds of body fat, not lean muscle mass, obviously. And yeah, and get a DEXASCAN maybe in another 6 months or a year just to see how I'm doing. But I would like to get down to 22%. I don't have a time frame for that. Maybe, I don't know, maybe in a year. I think it's a lot. 7 pounds of body fat is a lot. So I will really have to focus in on my diet, especially for like a long period of time, you know, because right now I give myself a lot of latitude and a lot of freedom when I'm traveling, when I have friends visiting, when I go out to eat. Those are basically the times that I'm like, I don't care. You know, if my friends are visiting, I'm hosting them. If they want to have pizza, I will join them. I'm not going to make them feel weird or uncomfortable or whatever. So it'll have to be a time where like I'm not traveling, I'm not planning on traveling, no one's coming to visit me or whatever. So yeah, we'll have to see, but I'm gonna have to get really, really like laser focused, I think, to get down to that. But I wanted to share that with you because so many of you recommended a DEXASCAN. Thank you very much. And I've been talking about this wellness journey for so long, and I've really emphasized with you guys to not look at that number on the scale. It's just not healthy. I think what you want to do is get a good sense of not just your body fat, but your visceral body fat, because that's what's important. So anyway, just thought I would share that. And yeah, and I'm 148. I think the last time I checked in with you guys, was I 148? Yeah, I don't think the scale has moved like in the past couple of months. Not surprised. I had my friend here from out of town this past week. I wanted to talk about that too. Yeah, and we just, I was eating cheese doodles and we were going out for ice cream, whatever. Yeah, I'm not surprised that my weight hasn't changed, but I've been going to the gym. I have been very, very consistent with my gym going. Even if my trainer was out for a while, he had to go back east. He's originally from the East Coast. He had to go back east. And so I just continue to go by myself. And I've mentioned this before, I don't have a problem working out. That's not my issue. I'm happy to go to the gym. Even on days where I'm like feeling tired, I'm always like, oh, I'll just go to the gym. Like, it's not that big of a deal for me. My issue, my big challenge is food, is keeping that reined in, is not succumbing to my, late afternoon cravings, and just sort of like keeping that in check. That is definitely my ongoing challenge. Like I said, it's, there's no cure. It's just something I have to like work on and pay attention to every single day. And some days are easier than others. Of course, like most things. But anyway, so I wanted to tell you also, sorry, another topic change. I wanted to just talk quickly about my friend's visit. So this was a friend of mine. We lived together. 3 of us lived together. You guys have seen my friend Jen here on the channel. So Jen knows this friend of mine. Her name is Maxine. They know each other from high school. So they were living together. They had a third roommate. The third roommate moved out and they were looking for a third roommate. So I moved in, and this was in the late 90s. I think we lived together from 98 to almost 9/11. So that was 2001. So anyway, we had a lot of good times. We were all smoking at that time, whatever. Anyway, so I've known Maxine a very, very long time, but we've lost touch over the past several years. I moved out here to Vegas. When we were in New York, she is originally from Long Island. She moved back to Long Island, whatever. So not that we lost touch. I always had her number. I texted her every once in a while if something reminded me of her, whatever. But we haven't really been in each other's lives for a long time. So she wanted to come out here and see Usher. So that was so much fun. So we went to go see Usher at the T-Mobile Arena. And we just hung out. She wanted to go to the Madame Tussauds Wax Museum, which I would never go to on my own. And she's like, that museum has been in New York, is still in New York. She's like, I've never been. I'll probably never go to the one in New York. Let's just go to the one here. Seems like an easy situation. So we went to the Wynn buffet for breakfast, and then we walked over to the Venetian and went to the Wax Museum. So that was one thing that we did. But the highlight of her trip was, like I said, we were reconnecting. So I just asked her one night, I was like, so what are you watching? Like, what should I put on the TV? Like, are you in the middle of a series? Whatever. Maxine, who's probably one of the most intelligent people I know, she's like, I'll watch anything. She's like, I'll watch, specials on ancient civilizations to garbage reality shows. And I was like, really? What kind of reality shows? Long story short, she got me completely hooked on Love Island. So she had not seen the latest season, which I think aired over the summer. So we started watching that. I'm not a reality show watcher. And I told her, I was like, I think I watched maybe like 5 minutes of this and I had to turn it off. She's like, oh, no. She was telling me like the milestones you have to reach. She's like, oh no, the beginning is so boring. It's just an introduction to like the OG characters or whatever. She's like, no, you have to wait until there's like tears and screaming and breakups. And she's like, and then new people are introduced and then they recouple. I was like, oh. So we got to that point actually a few times and I'm totally hooked. Now I'm hooked on Love Island. But what I also didn't realize is that there's there's around 37 episodes. What? I was complaining, do you guys remember this? I was complaining about how House of the Dragon had like 6 episodes. I was like, that's total bullshit. What is going on? I would like to present to them Love Island. 37 episodes. So Maxine and I got through maybe episode 15, 14 or 15. I'll be taking a break as I usually do after Mishmas before the new year. Just, you know, take a week off, a little staycation, just like relax, take down the tree, you know, all that stuff. I'm gonna be finishing Love Island then because I need to know who wins. I have not found out who wins, please don't tell me. Not that it matters, you can tell me. But I am like completely hooked. And then she told me to also tune into, she's like, this is like bottom of the barrel. She's like, Love Island is like down here. She's like, down here is Love After Lockup. So that's next on my list. Just by the title, I feel like I can understand what it's about, but I'll have to see. She also recommended Love is Blind. I don't know. I don't know if I'll get to that, but anyway, do you guys watch Love Island? I almost feel like ridiculous even admitting to you guys that I got sucked in, but I really got sucked in. Really got sucked in. You know, I would sit there, I would like develop commentary in my mind, and I had to keep reminding myself that 1, it's a TV show, and 2, those kids are so young. Some of those kids are like 22, 24, even like the older ones, which are like 28. I'm like, oh my God, these are like children. Like the things they were saying or like the scenarios that were unfolding, I was like, what are they upset about? Like, I'm like, I don't even understand what's happening. And I had to remind myself that they're children, absolute children. All right, so I'm gonna finish my coffee, basically procrastinate, and do a few things that I need to do to get this place together for Thanksgiving. And I don't know if I have it in me to go to Target today, but I need to. I have to get pillows for the girls' room. That's the second spare bedroom that we have that my 3 nieces will be staying in. I've got to get some blankets and stuff because I have sheets. I bought sheets, but I don't have pillows and I don't have like a comforter or blanket. I just want to make sure they're comfortable. And then I should probably get new sheets for the guest room that my cousin and her husband will be sleeping in because those sheets are kind of old. What else? I think that's it. My husband and I have to go to Costco later. We just have to get like water. I'm not gonna ask everyone to stand at my refrigerator and get water from the fridge. So we're gonna get like bottles of water. I'll see if I can get like boxed water, but we'll get some water. We need like paper towels. We just need to like stock up on a lot of stuff because not only do we have the 30 something people coming for Thanksgiving, but my cousin's family of 5 will be staying with us. And I'm always amazed at how much families go through. It's not surprising when you break it down, but I'm always like, wow. I feel like just between my husband and I, we go through a ton of like toilet paper, paper towels, soap, you know, all that kind of stuff. So I need to like up the inventory on that stuff as well. So yeah, that's it. That's the plan for the rest of the day. I just have to do it. I just have to go to Target, and I should go now before it gets like really crazy. As we get closer and closer to the holidays, it just gets more and more nuts. So I should go today. All right, if you guys recall, I got these sheets from Restoration Hardware for my spare bedroom with the pull-out bed, and I am gonna wash them. I have to wash them before I put them on the bed. So this is the color. So this was just the case that it came in. This was the color that I actually got. It's called Mist. This is the name of the sheets that I got. And I believe they're on sale. Every time I like open up my email, Restoration Hardware is sending me like another email that like more stuff is being marked down. So I think they probably have an overload of stuff. Like they were so back order during COVID, and I think they've not only caught up, but probably now have like a lot of inventory. So anyway, a lot of stuff on sale there if you want to check it out. So I have these pillowcases, and then I have this sheet set, which I imagine is just a fitted and a flat sheet. Let's see. Flat sheet, fitted sheet, and 2 pillowcases. So I have 4 pillowcases altogether, which I think sounds about right. Yeah, so I'm gonna throw these into the washing machine, get these all cleaned, and then make up their bed. think the cycle's about an hour long. Yeah, 57 minutes. So I'm gonna take this opportunity and go to Target and get a few things that I need. She has been exhausted. She played so much with Auntie Maxine. It's been so cold. We've been keeping this little fleece on her. Hello, Editing Michelle here. I realized I was in my car, but my microphone wasn't on when I was recording. So what I was saying here was that on my way to Target, I had a calendar reminder pop up that I had a nail appointment. So I didn't go to Target. I went to go get my nails done. Well, hello friends. I'm back from getting my nails done. I'm glad it was time. It was time. I had that cold a few weeks back, so I actually had to cancel that nail appointment. So it had been a while, but that's why I was not mentally prepared to go today, because it was like an off random day. Anyway, I guess I'll go to Target tomorrow. I also missed my 4th meal. So I have my 4th meal between lunch and dinner. And now it's almost dinner time, so I need to kind of try and squeeze in a little bit of protein. So I'm drinking a cup of bone broth. Yum, yum. It's chicken bone broth from Costco. And it's about 18 grams of protein. So this is actually a pretty like fast and easy way. Like if you're just tired of eating, or if you're still full, which is what happens when you're trying to get to like a certain protein amount. I think this is a good option. Oh, and before I forget, when I ran off to Target, it was because I had that hour while those sheets were getting washed, and they're definitely done now, so I've got to move those into the dryer. What a day. I mean, I'm not the most organized person, but I do get really thrown when I forget about an appointment and I have to go like last minute. I'm like, oh, I get like really, really thrown. Nice. So I got some like fragrance-free laundry detergent because when I have guests over, you know, I hate for like a fragrance to be bothersome. So yeah, I got some fragrance-free laundry detergent. Yeah, no fragrance. What are we doing? What are we doing? Okay. So I'm gonna go down and finish my bone broth. I'll probably have dinner pretty quickly thereafter. And that is it. Oh, my husband wants to watch Alien Romulus, so maybe we'll do that tonight. I saw Alien Romulus, I don't know if you guys watched that vlog, when I was out in the New York area for like 3 weeks in August, and I dog sat for my friend in Jersey. And before she left on her trip, we went to go see Alien Romulus. So my husband wasn't there, and I told him it was great. So now it's on, I think, Hulu. So I think we're gonna do that tonight. Oh my God, I totally fell asleep on the couch watching Alien Romulus. It's such a good movie, but I've seen it already. And I have such a hard time staying awake when I watch a movie after dinner. Yeah, are you guys the same? It's like physically impossible for me to stay awake. I am getting ready for bed, and I wanted to put on my City Beauty City Lips Night Oil with you guys. This is such a great overnight treatment. I feel like it makes my lips so much softer when I wake up. And it's not like a normal lip mask, which is just really goopy, goopy and thick. This is an oil, so it's a lot thinner, but it's also not super goopy. It's just such a great cushiony kind of texture. And like I was saying when I was putting on the lip glosses, I think the lip gloss really plumped up my lips. I always see it right up here the most, like the upper bow tie part. Anyway, I not only wear this at night, but I just feel like it's such a great like lip conditioner, lip gloss alternative because it has a different texture. I do usually have something like this or something like the City Lips lip glosses in my purse, at my desk, like somewhere nearby, somewhere easily accessible, because I do love the feel of this. This doesn't have a fragrance, just like the lip gloss. There's no, you know, spiciness or anything. There's no irritation to the lips, which I love. I feel like every time I see the words plumping, I just stay away because I know it's gonna have that kind of tingling sensation. Not with the City Beauty products. So I love that. Anyway, I'm gonna hit the sack, and tomorrow I've got to hit Target. I've got to get those sheets out of the dryer. They're probably so wrinkled. They're probably so wrinkled, I'm gonna have to steam them out. But yeah, tomorrow I have to do my errands. Good morning. We are off to Target. I wanted to show you my outfit of the day because I'm wearing this quince jacket that I love, and I have not been able to wear it, but it is freezing here in Vegas. I even have their turtleneck on underneath. So I've got a cashmere turtleneck on, this double face wool jacket, both from Quince, and then I've got my Air jeans. I'll put the style name down below. I think it's like the Beat Drop. Anyway, I'll put the style name down below in the description box. And I've got my Loewe Flow Runner sneakers on, and I've got my Loewe bag with a piece of my hair sticking out of it. Gross. But let's head on out to Target. I have the equivalent of a clown car in a shopping cart. Well, this is the, oh, Butters, excuse me. That's not for you, baby. Butters? Miss Butters? Oh, okay, yeah. So I ended up getting 5 pillows, 4 for the queen bed that the girls are gonna be on, 1 for the human dog bed that my other niece is gonna be on. This is for the human dog bed. Isn't this cute? It's like a little rainbow twin size comforter and sham. And then I got, excuse me, Butters, I got this like quilt. I got a mattress pad because the Pillow bed from California Closets that I got, the mattress is a little thin. I want to make sure they're comfortable. I got another like fuzzy blanket. What else did I get? Oh my gosh. Oh, another fuzzy blanket. Some sheets, extra queen size sheets for the other guest room. And, oh, I also got these light bulbs for that lamp in the living room. And then I got some holiday decor, which you guys will see during Mishmas. But I got this big bucket. Butters, excuse me. This big bucket. It's like this faux suede, which I'm gonna put in the fireplace room. And I think this will be really nice for extra blankies and stuff. So, I hear Butters rustling through the bags. Butters. So I think I'm gonna just stop this vlog here. I think it's long enough. You know, I would show you, I would show you all of the finished items, if you will, like the bed made and all the stuff put out, but I've just gotta get this vlog edited and up. I'm really running out of time, but I'm sure you guys will see it in a future vlog very, very soon. So this is the last video before Mishmas. Definitely stay tuned. The Mishmas craziness, the Mishmas extravaganza will start on Sunday. So I can't wait to see you guys there. Wish me luck. And I was going to vlog like some of the Thanksgiving, but I can't promise that because it's just gonna be so crazy. I'm gonna be so stressed and it's just a lot of people. Anyway, I will definitely recap, and if I do have any footage, I will most definitely show you guys. I will show you guys. All right, this is it. Thank you guys so much, and do not forget to check out City Beauty. 40% off with my coupon code. Everything will be down below in the description box, and I will see you guys very soon. Bye.